ẹ̀mí ò láàárọ̀ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
tẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. make you take am easy.
na so o.
Radio Afinju says if you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink.
tẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́ o.
make you take am easy.
na so o.
This awareness is brought to you by Radio Afinju.
Where secrets are revealed and desires are uncovered. Do you have a secret? A truth you have been afraid to reveal?
Welcome to Whispers in the Dark.
Come with me. I am Honeydrops
And I am Classic.
on Confession Night every Monday 9:15 to 10 p.m. This is a place where real people share their deepest, darkest secrets.
Are you also ready to ignite the spark in your love life?
Every Wednesday 9:15 to 10 p.m. on Bedroom Bliss, it's a moment to explore the heart of intimacy, passion, and connection. We also delve into topics like desire, pleasure, and vulnerability, and help you create a more fulfilling and satisfying love life.
And relieve the excitement of first date debrief every Friday 9:15 to 10 p.m. where we dive into the high and lows of new love.
From the shadows to the spotlight, let's explore the human experience in all its complexity. Stay glued to Whispers in the Dark on Radio Afinju for a journey that will leave you breathless.
In the shadows, I review my heart. A soul once hidden, now set apart. A weight of secret I can't conceal. Longing to share and truly feel. I said that. That's cool. Getting better. We are here again on a beautiful night, on Confession Night, on Whispers in the Dark, on Radio Afinju. We are on different levels.
A different atmosphere entirely.
The
And
weather
a
is cool
night.
today.
Wow, the weather is very cool. The weather is nice, even though during the afternoon it was very, very hot. But during the evening, everything was calm and it was very peaceful.
Exactly. Welcome to this beautiful show, Confession Night on Radio Afinju, a place where we create safe space for individuals to share their deepest, darkest secret. And you already know that whatever we say here is safe. We don't mention your names. Once you send the message on the anonymous link, we don't even allow you mention your names. We can't even know you are the one sending the messages. So don't worry. Let it out today. Let your fear out of your mind.
Absolutely.
Be free. You don't want to keep the burden to yourself all the time. Join myself, Spicy Honeydrops, alongside
Classic on Confession Night. You're welcome once again. And like Honeydrops said, this is a safe space for you to unburden your heart a space for you to unwind and release and let go of the burden. Of course, there are some things you might feel is very, very heavy for your heart. But on this space and this time, it's a safe space for you to unveil them, let them go, tell us where we can come in and give advice, and where our viewers and listeners can also come in to give advice. So, as you're going to bed tonight, or in whatever of your endeavor, remember on this Afinju Confession Night on Radio Afinju, we help you unburden your heart. We give you advice to the extent that we feel will make you feel at peace. So why not click on the link in the screen on the screen and drop your own confession and sleep this night very peaceful and very cool. We
Yeah.
are here for you.
Before we start the journey, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, all at Radio Afinju. We'll go on a short break right now. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're still here with us on Confession Night on Radio Afinju. You already know that we are here to read it out, drop our own opinions and comments about whatever the confession is,
Absolutely.
and then the person who sends the message will at least pick one or two. If they want to work out, fine. If they feel, oh yeah, they cannot go with whatever we say, yeah, probably you get other advice from our listener too, because you would not want to leave you out there alone. And while we are reading, you will realize that yes, you're also going through the same thing, right? So use the opportunity to pick one or two to help yourself.
I'm very sure tonight is going to be another beautiful night. And like we said earlier on this show, there is this peace of mind that comes with you onboarding your heart.
Yes,
There is this peace of mind for you to just let go what you feel is very, very heavy for you. Though you might not have the courage to approach your friends, your family, but immediately you pick up your phone and you press that anonymous link, you review what you feel is very, very heavy for your heart. At that moment, you've taken the right step. And believe me, you are going to feel free. So we have people that have actually confessed tonight, and we're going to be discussing it one or two. So just sit back
this
and relax.
persons, they have taken the bold step. So let's go on with if because well, I really don't know what to say about this, because for real, having experiences on that line as a hookup babe before does not determine how she feels, or probably she's naturally like that. Do you know that there's some persons, yeah, that they can't feel, they hardly feel the whole thing when their partner is making love to them. That's why there are some apps that I would not want to mention for promotion. They help you to how to enjoy sex, how to make love to your partner in the right way, sexual positions, and all of that. Or probably because of too much sex she has had with other persons, maybe has actually killed that side of her. Or what do you think?
Yeah, not being able to satisfy your partner, and because she's once upon a hookup babe. Well, I will not actually. For me, let me just give the advice straight to the man right now. I will not actually advise you to look it from that angle because she's once an hookup lady or something like that. After all, you guys are together now. But you just have to put it straight to her. See, there are ways we can cop this thing. Even though you like it so much and there is no how I can do it to make you feel satisfied. Still, there are some ways we can actually make things work. Now, the thing is that you just tell her first. You just have to get this off your mind that you're going elsewhere to do this thing. You're going to be doing it. But in the meantime, she should engage in some other things that can actually, like make her not to have much time for that particular thing. Sometimes when you're very, very busy with your work and you have a lot on your mind, you have less time to think about sex. Let's just come straight.
Yes.
You understand? So I think for the man, I will sit her down. This is not looking from the angle, maybe she is former a hookup girl or she's not. Even before she became a hookup girl, she might have a
She
high
might not be
libido.
feeling it.
Yes. You understand that? She just wants more and more and more. You understand?
But the point here is she does not feel the pleasure.
She does not feel the pleasure.
Okay, it's just like she's laying down there and then you're just doing it. No joy,
But, this
no
can,
feeling. And
you know-
you men, you like it when a lady moans. She shows
that is
your
just
facial
the feedback,
expression.
and even for man too. Even for a man, you just have to do it because that is actually what gives you the vibes to keep going and making love. There's no love when you both are just silence and there is no vibes. There is no this source. You understand? But one thing is that sometimes the reason why a lady does not feel it, even when you're doing it, is because sometimes for the man, I'm giving advice now. She might not be in the mood at a particular time you want her to do it.
Well, that's true.
That's just it.
And even if, let's say, maybe she's not always I just feel like they need to see a sexologist.
In fact, I was about to say that. Sometimes when this kind of thing arises, you feel like, what is happening? At the end of the day, I'm giving my best to make her satisfied. And she will just stand up and just go. Then you need to visit a doctor and a
Sexologist.
That is just it. And for another one, let's just forget about the fact that she's once an hookup.
check
But
out
this
some
can really
other-
work when you go to a doctor.
Other platforms that can help your relationship
Absolutely.
and communicate. Let her know how you feel. So she will not just think, at least maybe we are doing it.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
kind of.
So just either you communicate to her or you visit a sexologist or you visit other apps that help. I think that's
And I'm
it.
very sure our amazing listeners and viewers at home can also contribute to this because this is one of the reasons why you're married in the first place. Let me just tell you that. And this also can break off a marriage.
It's a connection. It's a means of connecting
this is a means
with
for
your
you to
partner.
connect. So when you're doing it and she does not feel it, she slept like you're not even doing anything and she does not even feel it, it might not be her fault, like we said. So there's no need for you to judge her at this particular time. Just go to a sexologist or what do you call it, and
Sexologist.
then you tell her what is happening. Then they can actually provide maybe medicine, drugs, or maybe some advice, or there's some even give you some.
There's even a particular app that will make you know how to feel some certain way. Okay, teach me how to enjoy sex. It will teach you how to even enjoy masturbate.
That aspect first before going to the other part, because you're not actually having for foreplay can actually ruin her mood and not giving her the vibes she wanted. But immediately you give her the foreplay from her head down to her toes, down to her nails, down to everywhere, then the vibe arises. Then she can actually feel you too.
Yes.
So these are our advice. I'm very sure people also at home we contribute to that.
Let's go down to the next story because the time is running. So this one I read. I lose interest in relationships so easily lately. I don't know what is the cause of it. 2 months has been my longest relationship so far. I need your advice. 2 months, that's pretty short.
2 months is very short.
Well, it's not even short. There are some people
2
that I
months
know
is
that they
very
will be
short.
in the relationship of like 2 weeks.
Hmm.
They'll say, oh yeah, I ended the relationship 2 weeks. So, I mean, So I just feel, ask yourself,
Well,
what
you
is making you lose interest?
yes, yes,
What do you actually want in you? Are you actually picking the wrong persons?
yes. These
Are
some
you
of the questions.
dating the ones you don't really like, or
These are some of
you
the
are dating
questions.
these guys for a particular reason?
These are some of the questions.
Do you truly love those you have seen? Ask yourself all of this.
You know, Honeydrops, a lot of things can make you see. Let me just, we're putting it straight now. We don't know if is this person that sent it, is she a lady or a guy?
This I
It
don't know.
doesn't-
I would
well,
not say.
let me just go straight. You know, there are some things that can actually make you lose your relationship or can actually make you opt out of relationship. It differs in the aspect of a man. Like we discussed something particularly, we said what can actually give you an off in a lady or a man. There are some things that can make a man off, like can actually a off for a man or a lady a off for her. You understand? And these are the major reasons, and these are the majority of the factors that caused it. Okay, for instance, now, on that particular day, we cite an instance. You come to my house, everywhere is not tidy, everywhere is just rough, and the rest. And that relationship I just started in maybe like just a month ago, and all these things are happening already. This can actually off any lady or any man in a relationship. You understand? Or another thing is that you check yourself. Are you truthful to yourself, and are you truthful to that relationship? Is it that are you really serious for a relationship, or you just trying to just find your way and just escape, and people think that you have someone you're dating, or you're dating that person because of his financial stability, or you are dating the person purposely because the person is influential? There are many reasons why you go into a relationship, and there are many reasons why they can actually make you opt out. So this is the reason that, like, you're listening to me now, be it a woman or the woman that's actually saying this anonymous, sit down yourself at the center. Now think deep. Why are you in that relationship in the first place?
Yes.
And if you come to it and answer your questions yourself, then there you are. You'll be able to sort it out yourself. Even the Yoruba will say it. Yes, they say it. What will you think?
I just feel this is a matter of personal questions.
Yes.
Ask yourself what you want.
Absolutely.
Let's start from there.
Absolutely.
And once you solve that, and I think you would have the right way, and then you see the right person.
That is just it, because immediately you're able to answer that question yourself. Then you're good to go. You know, there are some things, Honeydrops, there are some things in life that even you yourself, you know that you're not in the right place.
Yes.
But because of pressure, maybe my friends are doing it already, let me also do it. You want to go into it, and immediately you rush into it. My sister, you are going to rush out.
So my dear,
and ask
just do the personal checkups.
That's it.
And don't blame yourself for losing relationships.
Yes. We are not here to blame anybody. We are just telling you to just sit down yourself and just think what you like.
So just take your time. Don't rush into a relationship, and then you'll be good. So let's go down to this next one. This is quite short, but thick.
Very thick. All right.
So classic. It's a lot.
I think it's a very serious one, but absolutely we are going to talk about it.
This is actually, well, let me read the story. In a world filled with materialistic ladies,
Okay.
how can a poor man prove love to a babe? So I think you would be in the best position to answer that question. Now that you know a lot of babes are materialistic, how do you think? Well, I would not say all ladies.
Yes.
Let's just say
not all ladies.
Not all ladies. But how do you prove a poor man prove his love to a babe?
Honeydrops, this is a very serious one, but I would just like to put this straight. You know, the word love has been generally been overused by people, because you know what love actually means, to my own opinion, is that expressing your feeling for someone. And you expressing your feeling for someone does not actually has to do with anything that has to do with materialistic or money or love or material or anything like that. It's from the deepest of your heart. But it's very sad in these days that majority of this pure love are there, but people are not ready to accept them since you're not having anything to offer. They'll be like, okay, at the end of the day, we are dating. What have you impacted into my life? Like, giving me something and all. But in these days, let me just tell you the fact, if you're out there listening, that there are ways you can show a love to a woman even without using your money. The first thing you need to do is that it might not be all, but the first thing you need to do is tell her how you are and what you are up to.
See, one thing I'm sure of is some ladies do not want you to bring the world down for them. But as long as the little you have, you treat them right.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to stress it. What's going to be yours will definitely be yours.
Absolutely.
So don't stress yourself.
Absolutely.
A woman that would accept you for your pocket, that accept how your income is, how little it is, and how you can manage it, and how you can make use of it to keep the relationship going, will definitely come your way. So I don't think there's a particular strategy to convince a lady, like, to date you.
You know, when you talk about convince actually is in different ways. You can there are some ladies you can use money to convince, material things to convince. You understand? There are different ones, but you know, when we talk about love and how you can actually express your love to a woman, you just tell her what you are up to. Let her know the kind of person you are. Let her know your intentions for her. You might not have today and have another time. You understand? But with the little you have, you know, some women, like you said, I'll back this your point up, and I have a lot and series of examples. Okay, you're saying some ladies don't want you to bring the whole world down for them because you want to show them that you love them. But you know, some ladies at times they can be like this. Please, can you help me complete this thing? I already have 90%, and this is where they need you to come in. You might not even have the 90%. You might not even have the 90%, but be truthful to them, babe. This is how much. This is the total amount of the money I have. Not that you tell them that you do not have, and they'll be hearing about you spending millions and dollars elsewhere.
I know.
Women don't love that.
Yes,
they do not love that.
We really don't.
Yes.
But we just want to feel like, oh yeah, this man has me in mind.
Yes.
With the little this man is getting, and yes, he's still giving me all of this.
Yes.
Man.
So what
you don't have to force it.
So what I'm going to tell this person that's in this anonymous is that, number one, congratulations for sharing this, because I'm very sure with our own advice you are going to win a heart of a beautiful lady very, very soon. So just calm down. Tell her what you're up to. Tell her your words. Tell her your stand. This is what I have for you in stock. But not that I will not support you whenever you want to do. And be truthful. If you have 1,000 naira on account, this is 1,000 naira I have. Let us share it into two. She might say that, no, I'm just joking. She might even give you. That is the length a lady can go for you if she loves you. And she knows truly that she loves me. But you lying, and women hate dubious attitude.
I really detest guys that lie. Let me know who you are. Let me know what you're capable of. But I mean, it's not every lady that can understand that. So before we continue on this beautiful journey, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue to read the anonymous story before the time runs out. We'll be right back.
Welcome back on Confession Night on Radio Afiju. Please, before we go straight to the next confession, don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on X, on TikTok, all at Radio Afiju. Let us go to the next confession.
Well, I was enjoying the last topic, just like I cannot, the last story, just like I can't bring it down because we don't have time. We just have to pick the other stories we've gotten. And don't forget, if you want to free your art, the link is
Please.
on the caption on your screen. Just click on it and then just pour everything as it comes. Just type it out. And then you would definitely experience that feeling I'm talking about. So let's go down to the next story. I don't know why I keep giving some signs when I want to read stories, because even myself, I feel I always put myself in all their shoes. So like,
And that's the reason why we're here.
So this story reads: I'm a Muslim guy based in Oshogbo. I need a young Muslim lady, not older than 35 years old, for serious relationship that can lead to marriage. I'll be waiting in the comment section. Well,
I'm
it's
very sure.
trying to.
I'm very sure the future partner is also listening and watching us right now. So if you're the lucky and someone who's actually ready to mingle and settle down, I believe this is a perfect match.
Just message us privately.
Because you know one thing about love is that you can meet your love anywhere.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it can even be a love at first sight.
The criteria is looking for young Muslim lady, not older than 35. So if you know you're older than 35,
Yes.
don't send
apply,
a message.
Don't apply within.
But if you are below and 35, you can send a private message to us, and then let's see if we can have the love on confession night.
Wow.
At least it's confessing.
Our first couple on confession.
Do you get it? It's confessing it really needs to settle down. And if you're out there too, just send us a private message. We'll definitely see to it. So let's go to this next story before we wrap up.
Our time is fast spent.
Honestly,
So we'll still
it's
pick.
running.
Yes, we'll pick. We'll
We still have like 2 stories more to pick.
Yeah.
How can I manage office relationship affair in a way that it won't cast? There is this colleague that is entering my eyes. I would not advise office romance only if you plan to see her, date her, and get married.
You know, there is no how. Let me just put it straight on it drops. There is no how you're in your office and you have a crush. There is no how your body language will not tell people that seriously this guy
the
is
connection is
honestly-
there.
The fact, because your body language will speak for it. Your body language will say it.
But what if they manage it?
But let me now tell you something. Dating someone in your place of work or like having a crush on your colleagues is not really a big deal.
It's not.
It's not, because there's no way you can actually find your love, like I said earlier. So, but you just have to apply sense.
But it can affect
No.
work. It can
depends.
affect.
It depends on the understanding. On the drops, it depends on the understanding and the maturity.
Do you know that there
We
are
have
some
people that
ladies,
they are in the same place of work and they're married. They're
do
even
you
married.
know that there are some ladies out there that cannot stop being clingy with their man? You know. And you know there are some guys that they get jealous once a man the man is not even talking to you, he's not even toasting, just normal conversation. They're already buoyed up. They're already getting jealous.
No, you're right.
That's why I feel it might not be safe. That's why some companies, they would say, if you're having an affair or if you have a marriage, one person has to leave, and so you can have respect for each other, and then the work space would still be intact for both of them.
That's true.
You understand? So like, jealousy can be into it. A lot of things can just be there that would hinder the success of the company, you working for the company. So like, what do you want? Do you really like her for just a fling?
Or do you really think you can settle down with her?
You can settle down with her.
At the same place of work. But
Well, it can work.
You know, like I said
If
earlier,
they are matured enough.
Yes, I said it. It can work. It can work. But because I won't like to discourage you, we are not discouraging here. It can work. But what I would like to tell you is that since you know that you have a crush or you want to date her, and she agreed that okay, yes, fine, we can go ahead. The next thing you need to do is just to sit down and just talk. At the place of work, there's no need for you to be clingy. There's no need for you to just act normal. We should just go normal.
But
if we get home at night, we can discuss whatever we want to discuss, or we see outside. But at place of work, we have to be very, very serious because we have not seen another work in any Ilebo. So we have to be very, very, very mature at the place of work. Though, Honeydrops, though, at the end of the day, there is no how someone or somebody will not detect that truly something is going on between these two. But before that time, things must have gotten really, really, really far. That is just it.
Yeah, well, if you can manage it, I would say you should give it a try. You can manage the office space and the whole energy, the whole thing. You can give it a try.
Yeah.
But if you know you cannot manage it,
Do not try it.
I would not
You
say
know that
do
you
not
be
try
the
it.
type that will be jealous when they're talking to her, and you know you're in the place of work, because there's no how you know in the place of work. Like, in fact, the person cannot even be doing entertainment because a lot of problem will happen, especially like here now. A lot of problem because it'll be like are you sure that you and that person are not actually talking? Because it happens like that. But once you understand that you guys are mature and you can manage, then you don't have any problem. Because even getting married at the place of work is a very good one. Yes.
So let's rush up on this last story before we go. Ever since I broke up with my guy 4 years ago, I have never liked any guy. It was long.
That was a very long time ago. Are you really ready to go back to the person you left 4 years ago? Do you think you will meet him the way you left him 4 years ago? And why are you stuck in the past in the first place? He has moved on. I think you
But
should
you're
too.
not so sure if you really moved on. What if they're still communicating?
Wow.
What if they're still like giving the we can break up and still be giving the boyfriend and girlfriend
Right.
act. You understand? So I don't know. It depends on how you cannot be in contact with someone you truly love and not still feel the same. But if they are apart, if there's no contact, no phone call, no text, no communication, she would definitely move on. But it depends on what you want to do.
It
If
depends
you
anyway.
want to go back, if you there's a tangible reason for
Why
you to go
you
back,
want to go back?
do it. And
But what is the tangible reason for
Don't-
you? Well, there might be, but what we just have to tell you on this round table or on this table is the fact that I'm very sure the decision you've taken is a very good one for you, and you know that it's good for you. But I just want you to sit down in 2 or 3 minutes and think about it. What I'm about to do, am I right? Because we left each other 4 years ago, and I believe 4 years is not just 4 months or 4 hours.
yes.
In fact, someone can change in the next 4 hours. So talk less of 4 years. So,
Yes.
but wish you all the
Think
best.
it twice, and then our audience would have 1 or 2 things to say on the comment section. We'll definitely read out on Monday again when we come your screen. So that's all for today.
Well,
on
that's
Confession
all for
Night.
today, and thank you so much for people who have actually on board in their heart this night. I'm very sure you're going to bed with a very